was a race against time for the U.S. Marshals chasing down 34-year-old Darren Wint, the man accused of killing the Savopoulos family and their
country and go back to Guyana.
An intense 48-hour manhunt led authorities to this Howard Johnson hotel near Washington, D.C.
The advance team told us, hey, they just took off. They're going up Route 1. So we had to real quick jump in our cars and then try and catch up to them.
U.S. Marshal Rob Fernandez and a small fleet of law enforcement officials followed this white Chevy Cruze Wint was riding in, along with a truck of unknown associates. After the suspect's vehicles performed a bizarre U-turn, Fernandez made his move.
What was Wint like? Was he combative at all?
His body posture and the look on his face was like he was thinking about running. But we were right on top of him and he never got a chance.
CNN has learned investigators found Darren Wint's DNA in various parts of the crime scene where the victims were tortured. Sources say police are investigating whether one of Wint's relatives is connected to the crime. His cousin, who has not yet been named, also worked at American Iron Works and was fired in order against him.
Even though it's been almost 10 years, for some people, they harbor that resentment, and that resentment builds up until they feel that they get an opportunity to strike back.
So far, Wint is the only person charged in the crime, but police do not believe he acted alone. CNN has also learned Wint, who has a criminal past, was in danger of losing his green card when he was arrested last March for receiving stolen property. But officials say Immigration and Customs Enforcement was never notified.
If Darren Wint is arrested in March, and ICE never received those fingerprints until after he's arrested for the quadruple murders, then it tells me, it's an indicator to me that there's a breakdown in the system somewhere. Had ICE been notified, they would have taken a look at that particular file. They would have looked at Darren Wint's history and undertook a legal review to determine whether or not he's eligible for removal.